All right, so I'm going to tape this off so that we get a good look at the before and after. This will give us a nice line. Okay, I'm going to use my product called Awesome Blue, and this is just for a spot clean. So I don't have to wash the whole car. Just gently wipe off any surface road grit. That's all there is to it. Now next is my Righteous Rubber product, and this will exfoliate the paint. It just needs a little lubricant. And basically you'll feel a little bit of resistance initially. Literally, you're only going to take 5 or 10 seconds for a small area like this. No pressure whatsoever. That's all there is to it. Wipe it dry. Quarter size amount. And then rub it into the scratches. Now on a scale of 1 to 10 pressure wise, yeah, it's probably like an 8, something like that. It doesn't matter if you go in circular motions or if you go back and forth. Sometimes it's easier to get a little bit more pressure when you go in straight motions like this. These are pretty good scratches that like I said, I did a pretty good job running into the hedges at the end of my driveway in the dark the other night. And we'll see if we actually get these out in the application. You can tell when the polish is done doing its job and it's completely broken down. It'll actually kind of turn clear, like this is doing. You don't want to put the polish on the same place that you just rubbed into. Rub a little bit harder this time. I don't want to work in too big of an area. This section is about the maximum amount that you want to try and remove a scratch on to make sure that you're effective as possible when working by hand. Now the next step is glaze. My product is called Evening Glass Glaze, and this is what the pros will do. A quarter size amount on a clean place on your microfiber cloth. And on a scale of 1 to 10 pressure-wise, maybe 5 or 6. You don't really need to. This doesn't remove scratches. All the work is done with the polish. It just brings out the depth and the clarity of the paint and removes any super micro scratches that are left just by the polish itself or by the microfiber cloth. This stuff is awesome. I'm going to find like a clean place to kind of buff the residue off. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Now the final step, you need to seal up the paint. Now that you've removed the scratches and the paint's looking beautiful, you want to seal it up. Now you don't want to use a regular wax because regular waxes only last a few weeks. You really want to use a modern sealant that'll last 6 to 8 months. My product is called Sacred Shine Sealant, and it's the same kind of formula that professionals would use at a dealership and charge you $500 to $600 to apply on your car. This stuff is really great. You don't need hardly any at all for such a small area. And this is the icing on the cake. Just want to rub it in very lightly, scale of 1 to 10, talking 2. just want to kind of work it into the paint. That's all there is to it. A small amount. And then we're going to let this haze for a minute or two. Just take a finger, and if you can wipe it like that and it comes off clean like that, it's good to polish out. You can see how easy this sealant formula is to practically. So now it's time to pull the paper and see what we've got. See what the before looks like. Wow, check that out.
As you can see, on the right hand side is the after. It's extremely dramatic. The paint on the right hand side is perfect, and you can see those really deep tree and brush scratches on the left hand side that are illuminated by the halogen light. So there you have it. If you were to put a stopwatch on this when I'm just actually doing the work, it's way under 10 minutes to do this, and that was a pretty large area with some fairly deep clear coat scratches. So there you have it, removing scratches in less than 10 minutes.